Harmonize your vibration. Step into your light. You are a goddess refined from the inside, and you are Flossom. Hi, beauties. Anna Flossom here. Welcome to your short, sweet class. This is Heart Awakening Flow, a way to return to wholeness. I invite you to find a place where you can be in quiet by yourself. Maybe you find some music. There is a lot of music in my Spotify that you can find. Light a candle, a little bit of incense, an essential oil, and then find a spot on your mat. Cross-legged position is the way that I prefer to start a class today, but you can find another meditation class maybe on your knees if you prefer. We're going to use the breath to bring ourselves inward. And at first, our hands are just gently resting on our thighs. If you feel safe, you can close down your eyes and just gently bring your awareness to your breath. Use the breaths to guide you into a state of calmness, into a state of presence, into a state of awareness. These breaths can be a little longer, a little deeper, and a little fuller than usual as you anchor in this present moment on your mat, in your room, wherever you may be, honoring this practice and your body as a temple, maybe even as an altar. And knowing that the practice of devotion that you are about to start with me is all about finding a space within your heart that feels like home. So bring your awareness now into your heart and take a deep breath there into the space of your upper cavity. Feeling the lungs hugging your heart. And as you do, and as they do, see if you can lengthen your spine a little more, pointing the crown of the head towards the earth, rather the sky. And as you exhale, relax the front of the body, the shoulders, the face. Allow the front of the body to relax into the back of the body and wait for the next wave of breath in. Breathe into the chest. Hug your beautiful sweetheart with your lungs. And then expand in all directions as you lengthen the spine. Find a tall, aware, and awakened spine. Extend the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And then rest there with a breath on top of your head, with your awareness into your heart. And then slowly relax, gently open your lips if you want to sigh, if it feels right. Allow something to really be released. And then we bring the hands together, heart center, honoring the center of our being. The center is our heart, this middle energy center that is in between your lower energy centers, your upper energy centers, and it is pretty much like the ceiling of your lower energy center and the floor for your upper energy centers. So it's in between what is material and what is unseen, the form and the formless, and it is an endless well of love and joy. So from here, as you gently bow your head to this center, to this home of joy and peace and harmony, you can open your eyes We bow the head to each other as a gesture of honoring each other's lights in this moment, to you and to anyone else that is practicing with us at the same time. And we start with getting into the body. So the practice of wholeness for me is to release the thinking mind and go into the body. And in this practice particularly, we get into the heart. And the shortest but most difficult journey that you will take in your life is from your head to your heart. So use the heel of your hand, find the crease of your left shoulder with the heel of your hands, and gently start pressing with the weight of your hand into the space. And you can place your other hand on top of it and bring in a little bit more weight into the space. Let's work on making a little massage and circular movement and allowing the front of the body to become a little bit more supple and more receptive, as we're going to open up the chest with back extensions. It's nice to start first to work on the fascia, and the fascia carries all the energetics that you receive in the daily life, and maybe that you have been holding on yourself for a really long time. So if there is tightness, be very kind to yourself. We work in releasing some of this tension with movement. And see if you can now tug the skin and pull it down towards the chest. And you can incline your head, so like in a diagonal towards your other shoulder. And you can even bob or make a little sway front and back. And if you like, you can also open your mouth and yawn, move your jaw, and start feeling all the traction that you are creating with the stagging of your hand and the pulling towards the chest with both hands and their weight on your muscles, and all the way towards your bone structure of your chest. And then make a circular movement with your hands. Keep moving the head if it feels right. You can also find stillness if that is what your body desires with your head in this moment. And then release it with the flat of your right hand. Make a big slap in the place right underneath your collarbone area, right above your breasts, and all the way towards your sternum. Tap into your thymus gland, activating the gland that is close to your heart. Take a deep breath in there and a big release. Breath out through your mouth, open lips. And now release your right hand. Just give it time to receive the information through your body. And use your awareness to be there with it. This is how we become embodied. We are there where we feel the sensations. And we notice any emotion that may or may not arise from these movements, from this tapping, from this gentle cuddling, from this pulling. And then we go to the other side. So we're using the heel of your left hand to find the crease of your shoulder. And start tagging the hand there. Use the other hand to bring more weight in there. I'm just trying to be gently as I have a mic, but you can really tag down towards the chest. And then when you're ready, start tilting your head with the left shoulder, or rather left ear towards your left shoulder. And you can start moving the head front and back. If you want to repeat exactly the same what you did to the other side, maybe yawn. Open your mouth wide. Move your jaw. We carry a lot of tension in our jaw area. All the fascia is connected there from the front of your body all the way to the mandibular side of your body. And then from here, make a circular movement with your hands, maybe in both directions. Use the breath to stay present and also to inflate and create some inner tension through your upper body so that you can start creating a little bit more space into the front of the body in a simple way, just using your breath very intelligently. Now from here, using the flat of your hand to tap into the soft side right underneath your collarbone area, right above your breast. And I don't go too close to the mic because I'm not sure how this is going to sound. You can go much closer to your breast and then find your way to your sternum. Take a deep breath in as you tap into your sternum. And then release. You can slow down your tap in. Now take a deep breath in, bring your hands together with your soft hands, soft wrists, elbows towards one another. Wait for the first inhalation to open your elbows wide apart. And as you do, pull the back of the body into the front of the body and undulate the spine as you lift your gaze upward. And as you exhale, now slowly bring your elbows towards one another, curl your spine, chin to chest, and lean back in space as much as it's possible for you in this moment. And repeat, inhale, wait for the inhalation to feel the lungs and then your upper cavity. Pull your back of the body push the back of the body into the front of the body. Look upward. Exhale, slowly relax the front of the body, around the spine, chin to chest, elbows together. One more time, undulation of the spine, press the sits bones as you know, start lifting the energy from the tailbone all the way towards the crown of the head. Bring your heart forward and up and follow your gaze upward towards the sky. And as you exhale, now round the spine, chin to chest, elbows together, lean back in space. With the next inhalation, sweep both arms over your head and feel the energy going through your armpits all the way towards your fingertips. As you offer your hands to the sky, gaze upward. Exhale, draw your hands down through the middle line as you slowly reach your heart again with both hands in Anjali Mudra, which is an offering. So you can dedicate and offer this class to someone who needs love, who you love, someone that is very dear to your heart. And then slowly release your hands. If you had a pillow like me, you can remove it as you move into a tabletop position. Move it to the side. Hands and knees, very simple cat and cow. Tuck the toes if you like. It protects the knees a little bit more. Wait for the next inhalation to lower the belly, open the front of the body, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. And as exhale, press the hands around the spine, chin to chest. We are repeating the motion that we did when we were sitting in a cross-leg position, but now we are on hands and knees. And please do follow the breath with the movement as you are really sinking this too in what we call a vinyasa flow. So each breath has a movement, each movement has a breath. And it's a dance, and maybe your breath doesn't go as deep as mine, and maybe your movement is a little faster, and that's okay. But I do recommend and suggest for you to get a little slower and to really give yourself the time to feel. Now come into neutral spine, so hug the belly button in and look forward. And you can reach your hands forward towards the top of the mat and slowly sink your heart towards the ground. Chin to chest, you can look forward, or you can turn the gaze to the side and deciding to bring one bone cheek onto the ground or the other side, whatever it's easy for you. And this is a puppy dog pose, also called Hatha. Really beautiful pose to bring some space in the front of the body and connect to the heart. And so the idea here is to be very kind to yourself, because this pose is also quite intense. And so already been here for a few moments, you can notice how intense it can get. So slowly reach yourself forward, slither through as you bring your belly onto the ground, elbows underneath the shoulders into a beautiful Sphinx position. Can you press the tops of the feet a little bit more into the ground, and as you do, engage your inner thighs. Now press your elbows down and back and pull your heart forward. Feel the traction of energy going down. Draw the shoulder blades down towards the heart and lift the crown of the head up towards the sky. Now wait for the next inhalation to press the palms and lift the elbows at the exact same time. Whether it's possible or not, it's fine. And notice if there is any space here that can be created from your lumbar spine when you relax your booty a little bit more. So relax the booty, and then as you relax the booty, press the hands and lift the front of the body a little bit more. And as you exhale now, slowly descend belly and then chest to the ground. Draw your hands back, tuck your toes, inhale, lift the chest, exhale, child position, your pelvis onto your heels. Press the hands in now, round forwards into tabletop position. And as you exhale, now press the hands and the feet and lift the knees at the same time as you draw your pelvis back into your first downward dog position. My favorite thing to do in a downward dog, it's especially the first one, is to find a little bit of movement as you dance your hips from side to side. You can bring the knees towards the middle line one at a time. Now find your grip, look in between your hands, spread your fingers nice and wide. Bend the knees a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen and grow your sits bones a little higher. As you exhale, maybe your heels are going closer towards the ground, and don't worry if they don't touch. It's not the most important thing of this pose. Now with the next inhalation, take a deep breath in, lift the heels, and round forward like a big wave from your tailbones all the way until your shoulders are on top of your beautiful wrists. So this is your plank position. Your toes and your heels are in line, your body is in a long line. Hug your belly button in. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, tilt the pelvis, press the hands, and draw your beautiful booty back in space in downward dog position. Find the next breath in to round forward again, ripple through into a high plank position. And as you exhale one more time, press the hands, tilt the pelvis, and slowly allow the body to draw you back into this beautiful pyramid shape, which is downward dog. With the next inhalation, round forward and come into a high plank position. And as you exhale now, can you descend the knees right at the same time? Open your hands a little wider than usual. And to awaken the heart, we're going to get into a few press-ups. So a little bit unusual than the usual Chaturanga, you can open the elbows out and maybe go down halfway. Exhale, come back up. Make sure that you keep hugging in your belly button. Take a deep breath in and lower halfway or any way that it's possible for you. And as exhale, come back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Phew. And lower. And lift. Beautiful. Now come to sit onto your heels. Bring your wrists together and give some love to your wrists. They're doing a lot of work when you're in your plank position. And you can also maybe shake your hands. Nice. Now return onto your tabletop. Inhale, lift the knees, glide your pelvis back, downward facing dog. Exhale, look forward. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, now lift the chest halfway. Bring your hands onto your shins and lengthen the crown of the head forward. Exhale, slowly bend your knees, belly onto your thighs, lengthen the spine. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, lengthen the spine, hands onto your shins. Exhale, lower and fold. Inhale, lift. Now this time, can you press solidly your feet into the ground? Really plant them, lift into your inner ankles and open your arms wide out as if you were trying to reach an opposite direction with both hands. So also feels like you're opening the wings of your heart. Exhale, bring your right hand down on the ground, right underneath your face. Bend your right knee and turn the chest towards the left. Flip your palm and wrap your arm around your back. Maybe finding with your fingertips the space in between your thighs and your crease of your hip. Stay here as you breathe. Maybe look upward. And then as you exhale, slowly descend your left arm down. Fingertips onto the ground. Bend your left knee or just a tiny bend. And as you now reach your right arm up, turn the chest towards the right. Flip your hands. Right arm can wrap around your back. Find a crease in between your thigh and your hip. Stay here for a few breaths. Breathe into your heart. Any information that's coming through, let it come through. This is why you're here, to receive information from your body. Exhale, release your right arm. Inhale, come all the way up to standing now. You can unfurl slowly, one vertebra at a time, using the energy from the earth to lift you up as you press into the ground. Wait for the next inhalation to sweep gently your arms up as you gather the energy from the ether all the way up. Bring it to your hands and then return your hands at the heart, returning at the center. Now with the next inhalation, bend your knees, lengthen the spine at the tailbone, reach your arms up into Utkatasana chair position. Wait for an exhalation to circle your arms down and back and bring your belly onto your thighs as you point the crown of the head forward. Keep your knees bent. Inhale, press the feet and slowly reach your arms up, undulate the spine, pull your heart forward and up and follow with your eyes, your hands. Exhale, now slowly circle your arms down and step your left foot back, right foot back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, way forward into a high plank, and as you exhale, bring the knees, chin and chest to the ground. Inhale, slither forward. Lift your kneecaps and lift your arms at the same time. They can be in a cactus shape or they can reach back. Now with the next inhalation, press your pubic bone and your crest of the hips into the ground and lift the chest a little bit more. Imagine there is two magnets in between the hands so that they are trying to kiss one another, and see if you can pull your heart forward a little bit more. So find length. before you try to get a little higher. And then exhale, release it, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes, and make your way into a child pose. Pelvis onto your heels. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press the hands, lift the knees, glide your pelvis back, downward dog position. Inhale deeply, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring your right foot to your right hand. Lower your back heel. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and come into a warrior two position. Now, hands onto your hips if you like. You can adjust your stand. Get your stand a little bit wider. Your right foot is pointing forward. Left toes are about 45 degrees. The hips are open to the long side of the mat. Now you can open your arms out again. From here, we work with the rotation of your arm bone. So palms up, see if you can find a little pulse, and palms down, and rotate at the same time your arm bone in and out your shoulder joint. You can find a little movement with your leg if you like a pulsation. I do like pulsation and movement, so be my guest. And I like to keep my back knee a little bit bent as well. I feel that there is more comfort, and yeah, it's just way more comfortable to have a back bend as well. Now look forward, flip your right hand, reach your right arm over your head, and find a beautiful reverse warrior position. Again, back knee can be micro bent, right knee is definitely bent. You can look down towards your left foot, or you can look up towards your right arm. As you exhale, see if you can keep your legs as they are. Bring your right elbow to your right thigh. Bring your left arm over your ear. And now you can make circles. Your arms are connected to your heart. So imagine this arm being like completely connected to your heart and moving in circle as you activate your energetics of your heart. And how do you want to feel once your heart is awakened? Or how do you feel in this moment? Now reverse the movement. Inhale, extend your right leg, reach your right arm overhead, reverse Trikonasana. Exhale, bring your right arm forward, Trikonasana, reach your left arm up, go down sideways. If the stand is too big, you can always adjust your back foot and get it a little closer. And there's no need to reach the ground, but if you are, that's great. You can also use a block, or you can press the back of your arm into your inner thigh, and you can look up towards your left thumb. Breathe deeply. And then slowly release it, look forward. Step your right foot back and up, three-leg dog. You can make little circles here, one side to the other side. And then lower your right foot to the ground. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, knees, chin, and chest to the ground. Inhale, slither forward. Lift the legs and arms at the same time this time. Locust position. Exhale, lower and sink to the ground. Inhale, lift legs and arms at the same time. Look forward. Exhale, sink. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Tuck your toes. Press the hands. Come to sit onto your heels. Now bring the arms together in front of your chest. With the next inhalation, lift your body off of your heels and open your arms wide apart. Now keep breathing into your upper cavity as you lean back in space. Extend your arms like if you were open to receive the world that is in front of you. And as you exhale, now slowly return pelvis onto your heels and give yourself a big hug. Inhale, lift your booty off of your heels, open your arms, Pull the back of the body into the front of the body. Lean back in space any amount and open your arms wide apart. Look upward. And as you exhale, slowly give yourself a hug. Return to your center. One more time. Inhale, lift your pelvis off of your heels. Open your arms. Lift the heart. Pull the back of the body into the front of the body and lean back. Your glutes are engaged. The back muscles are engaged. The front of the body is open to receive. Exhale. Slowly release it and tuck your toes. Come into a child pose for a few sweet seconds. Your arms can be on the side. You can relax them back if you prefer. Forehead is sinking into the ground. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the sensations in your body in this moment, the aliveness that there is there, any shimmering sensation. How great it is to be alive, to move the body, to practice, to breathe, to honor our tempo. And then as we inhale, start lifting your chest upright. Returning to hands and knees position. Inhale, tuck your toes, lift the knees, glide your pelvis back, down a dog. Now look forward. As you exhale, soften your knees so you can bounce or jump or walk to the top of the mat into a half lift. And as you exhale, fold forward, lengthen the spine. Inhale, come all the way up, float your arms upward, follow your hands with your gaze. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, draw the energy through the middle line all the way to your heart. With the next inhalation, we honor the second side. We come into a chair. Imagine there is a beautiful stool behind you that you want to sit on, but you're not because you are using the grand potency of your legs and of your glutes. Now, see if you can lean back a little bit more, a little bit different than before. This time, can you pulse? And as you pulse, there's a gentle opening and closing of the knees. So press into your feet and feel the earth underneath your feet. As energetically you push down and then up, the energy goes through the inner thighs. Wrap your glutes around your sits bones. Your thighs are around your thigh bones. And then slowly as you exhale, circle your arms back, belly onto your thighs, crown of the head goes towards the ground. Inhale, circle your arms up, stay with chair legs. Exhale, hands to the ground, step your right foot back, left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward into a high plank. Exhale, knees, chin and chest to the ground. Inhale, slither forward. And this time, can you reach your arms forward like Superman or Superwoman and lift the legs at the same time? Now look in between your hands like if you were holding the world in between the hands. Breathe slowly and deeply. And the thighs are engaged. Squeeze your thighs together and your glutes. And then as you exhale, hands underneath your shoulders, make your way into a downward dog position. Inhale, pick up your left foot, three-leg dog. Exhale, bring your left foot to your left thumb. Reach your right heel, open up into warrior two position. Now I'm going to turn to the second side. You stay where you are so you can see me. Like we did before, hands onto your hips. You can find your stand here. Back foot is 45 degrees. Front foot is pointing to the front of your mat. Open your hips to the long side of the mat. Find your ground with your feet, pressing evenly on both feet. Even if the pinky edge of your right foot wants to lift, keep pressing it down. And then open up your arms, opening your wings of your heart in both directions. We're gonna add the rotation of your arms here. So palms up, palms down. Use a pulsation here if you like. And what I like doing when I'm here as well is normally I play some music and I can stay here for a really long time and dancing into this pose. Stay with your breath. Look forward. The warrior of the heart is always ready to move forward in life through all that comes through life, the thick and thin, the difficulties that we all have to face, the challenges. We do it all with an open heart. We're always ready to receive and to give. Now, find stillness. Look forward, reach your left hand forward, lift or flip the palm, and bring your left arm over your head. Right hand is leaning onto your back thigh. Reverse warrior two. Again, as we did before, choose your adventure here. Do you prefer to look down? Do you prefer to look up? Breathe slowly and deeply. And as you exhale, left elbow onto your left thigh, right arm over your head. And you can make circles again, knowing that the energetics of your heart are connected to your arms and your hands. And so this is the windmill of the energy of your heart. How much do you want to expand it? So really feel every single movement from your heart and the energy that expands through it. Reverse the movement. And the slower you go, the more you can feel. Maybe you also follow your hand with your gaze. Next time you inhale, extend your left leg, reverse Trikonasana, reach your left arm over your head. Exhale, open your arms like a T, and then go down sideways. Trikonasana, right arm goes up. Fingertips can be on the ground or press the back of your arm into your inner thigh. You can reach upward with your gaze. Just gaze upward. Feel the front of the body as it's engaged in the core, and expand your arms in different directions. Keep pressing the feet on the ground, bringing the energy from the earth through your inner thighs. Now, as you now look forward, bring both hands onto the ground, pick up your back heel, slide your left foot back and up, three-leg dog. You can make some circles here as you feel into your left leg. You're working on it quite a while, so be gentle with it until the blood returns in flow, a much bigger flow than before, much more oxygen than before. And then slowly land your left foot next to the right, down a dog. Inhale, wave forward, high plank position. Exhale, knees, chin and chest to the ground. Inhale, slither forward. This time, back your knees and reach your arms back in space. So, this is the moment that we are either staying here or we decide to go a little further in the practice when we enter more difficult poses. So do what feels right in the body, but you can definitely attempt this adventure. See if you can lift the chest and grab your ankles with the hands. Then you can flex the feet a little. At first, you can have your thighs onto the ground. As you now just kick your legs back and open the front of the body. The thighs are staying to the ground. So Urdhva Dhanurasana, a bow position. So bow position. It's a very deep back bend. So it's actually even difficult to speak in this position. So the first part is with the thighs on the ground, as I'm doing. So look forward. Take a deep breath in. Use the breath to bring more space to the front of the body and maybe lift the chest a little bit more. Breathe and stay. And then release it. Give it a break. Release the feet gently. Hands underneath your head. And you can rock your hips from side to side. And then lift the head. And we repeat. And we try to go a little further here. So bring the knees bend the knees at the same time. Reach your arms back. Hold your ankles from the outside or from the inside, whatever it's easier for you. Flex the feet so you feel that your legs are more engaged. And with the next inhalation, start lifting the feet and rather the thighs off of the ground at the same time. Now point the toes up towards the sky and look upward. Imagine that with your heels, rather with your toes, you can touch the ceiling. And maybe one day your head will touch your heels, maybe you're really far away, and that's okay. And then if you like here, you can move a little bit of motion, like a rocking chair moving forward and back. This stimulates the front of the body and your internal organs. And then slowly release it. Release your feet, try not to slingshot them. Place the hands underneath your head, forward onto your hands, and just rock your hips from side to side. Tuck your toes, hands underneath your shoulders, lift the chest. Inhale, exhale, child pose. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, glide your pelvis back, downward dog position. Inhale, looking between your hands. Exhale, soften your knees. You can hop, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Lift the chest. Exhale, bow. Inhale, now bend your knees and look forward, chair Utkatasana. And from this chair, we are slowly going to sit down. Take all the time that you need. Slowly come into the squat. And then gadunk. Bring the booty back. Hold your shins with both hands. Lean back in space. And then lift the feet at the same time. Reach your arms forward with the pinkies facing up towards the sky. With your arms open, your palms open as well. Like I'm opening my heart and I'm so ready to receive all the goodness that there is to receive in life. And so it is. Make it your affirmation. Now release your feet, hands behind you. Press the feet and the hands at the same time. Lift the booty into reverse tabletop position. And maybe this is just where you needed to be today. You can hang out here for quite a bit. I like to keep my chin to chest to feel safer in my neck. However, for those that don't have any problems in their neck, they can also lean their head back and lengthen the leg, rather the neck, the front of the throat. And then slowly chin to chest again. Bring the booty onto the ground. Round the back, reach your arms forward and go back in space until you peel your vertebrae on the ground one at a time. So engaging your core for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring the heels a little closer to your booty with your fingertips. You can maybe touch your heels. Draw your shoulder blades together. Draw your shoulder blades together. Then press the hands and your feet and start lifting the booty off of the ground into a bridge position. Now lift the front of the heart a little bit more, chin to chest. Look somewhere towards the sky or the ceiling. Try not to move the neck too much in this position to keep your neck safe. It's better not to move much your neck here. And then slowly return your back onto the ground all the way until the booty is onto the ground. And then you can relax your thighs, relax your booty. This is another back extension, which is pretty much what we did before, but this time on our back rather than on our belly. So it's our full wheel position. You can take it if you feel that today is your day to do it, but if you don't feel like, that's okay. You can return to this class and try another time, and that's totally fine. So see where you're at. So for today, maybe your return to wholeness practice is just to knock your feet to your knees together, hands onto your belly, onto your heart, and relax there. And this can be the end of your practice. Or if you like, you can have the knees separate, so they're split. Press the feet, have the feet slightly pigeon-toed, and then bring your hands behind and with your fingertips towards your feet. So at first we're pressing the feet and the hands, and we bring the crown of the head to the ground. So this is your first step. Now you can adjust your hands, so maybe bring it slightly, slide them back so they really right underneath your shoulder, and then pressing the hands and the feet at the same time. We're going to start lifting the front of the body as you push or press into the back of the body, and you press the back of the body into the front of the body. Now from here you can even walk your feet back a little bit more, and then bring the back of the heart towards the front of the chest, as if you were trying to shoot your heart forward, and follow your gaze forward where your heart is pointed. And maybe from here you can extend one leg up at a time. And as you do so, really engage from your inner thighs, then slowly release it. Press your left foot, lift your right leg up, extending pointed toes or the heels, see what's best for you. And then slowly release it. Return with your crown of the head to the ground. Release your hands, hold your booty, and then bring the back onto the ground. And my immediate counter pose is a child, a happy baby. So I hold the pinky edges of the feet, and I like to sway from side to side. And you can really snuggle your tailbone into the ground here. And to make it easier for some of you, maybe you can hold your shins rather than the pinky edges of the feet. And that will make it a little bit more accessible for all of you. And then release it, extend your legs up. Then slowly bend your knees. Press the feet, lift your booty, press the hands and scoot your hips towards the left, and then draw both knees towards the right. You can open your arms out or like a cactus shape. And to follow the revolution of the spine, you might want to turn your gaze to the opposite side than your knees. Final supine twist pose. After we worked a little bit, or quite a bit actually, on our back extension, it's just really nice to find a supine twist. And really allow the spine to be revolved here, and also to relax at the same time. The muscles have done a lot of work for you. And notice what is coming through, because the back extensions are really well known to stir emotions within you. So knowing that these emotions are part of our humanness, and they're not right or wrong emotions, there is just what there is in this moment. But of course, it's learning to not react to anything that is rising, but becoming this this person that knows how to detach from the emotions. So just observing them from the outside, like another person looking at them, and then
making peace with them, and as we say thank to them for being there, to showing us what was important for us, maybe giving us the opportunity to review parts of our lives, or readjust certain things in our life, or change our friendships and relationships. So that's great things that we can do when we learn how to navigate our emotions with agility, with compassion, with kindness. Okay, second side, lift the knees up to the same time. Then descend your feet, press the hands and feet, lift the body and slide your body to the side. Draw both knees to the left. Open your arms out like a cactus shape or a T shape as you prefer. And then turn your gaze towards the right. Notice how you feel on this side, and always okay to decide not to go fully into the supine twist. If you prefer to look up, if there is any problem on your neck, please, you don't have to follow exactly what I say or what I do. This is your practice after all, and you are in your body, so I really hope you can honor your body. So maybe when you are in this position, close your eyes. You don't have to be too focused on the video anymore. Just listen to the voice guidance and connect to the sensations in your body. Hopefully you can find a certain level of pleasure while you're here. Because for me, being on the mat and practicing is also always about finding pleasure in the way I move, in my own body, knowing that this body is also given to us to explore pleasure, not just pain or sufferance. That is already quite a lot out there at the moment. So using this moment and the sweet practices to find pleasure within our body. And then slowly return to center. You can take any other pose that you feel that your body needs in this moment, or end up in a quick shavasana, or maybe a long shavasana. I'll make it quick for you, but you can just allow the video to the end, and you can just allow the video to completely disappear from the background with the sounds and noise, and then be completely immersed in how you feel in your body, in this beautiful temple of yours. I thank you for being here with me in this practice. I am so grateful that you take the time to awaken in your heart, so that you can really live from the center. May all your decisions be taken from your open heart, with very good, safe boundaries set at the same time, so that there is a great balance in between giving and receiving. Much love to you. Enjoy the rest of your day.